Hello, Herd. Thank you so much for joining me today at Herd About Toys. I'm Mama Herd Dog, and today we are going to check out a couple of Dollar Tree games that are $1.25 and they're nice and compact. Perfect for travel, perfect for gifting with a group gift of things, or maybe you can tell Santa to put one or two of these in the stocking because they are nice and small. All right, so let's get started with the very first game. Here we have Would You Rather. This is a game that I'm sure a lot of you have heard of. They have like Christmas versions online too, but this is at the Dollar Tree, and this is what they put on the front. Eat a jar of olives stuffed with slugs, or eat a roadkill hot dog. Blah, I don't know. Can I say neither one, please? But you have to choose. That's the whole point of the game. You have to choose one or the other. It's like, which is the most appealing of the two bad choices? And that's kind of what you do, and you can chat about it. And this is for 8+. It's 2 to 4 players. And let's see, we can take a look. Now, unfortunately, this is part of the game. You cannot get this off, which is a little bit of a bummer. All right. Oh, it's very tricky to get open. Solid packaging. Okay. And there's not too much in here. You know, it's $1.25, but it has a nice amount of cards. And I believe, yep, they're double-sided. And I think these are really fun to do in the car, on a road trip, not the person driving, everybody else, or on an airplane, or anywhere that you just want to be able to stick this little game into your pocket, into your book bag, that can be kept for later. If you're just sitting bored at a doctor's office, whatever it is, you can pull these out and you can get a couple of giggles in before your next thing that you have to do. So some of the questions are, let's see. Would you rather would you rather wear a tinfoil pair of underwear or a baloney hat? Those are both really hilarious images. I don't know. That would be, I'm a vegetarian, but I would lean towards a baloney hat because that doesn't sound as uncomfortable. I don't know. So there are all those kind of questions on here. And some of them are, I think I see why it says 8+ here, because some of them are a little, not dark. I mean, they're not awful or anything, but there's a little bit of, things like, for this one, would you rather explode or implode? I don't know that a 5 or 6-year-old really needs to be figuring that out. So definitely 8+. And definitely the kids should have a sense of humor and obviously not be afraid of any kind of these situations. So it could work for grown-ups, teens, tweens, and it's fun, easy, super fast. So that is Would You Rather, which is a name brand, but this is just a tinier version, but still a good time. The next one we have here is Beat the Parents. This is a game of, it's like a trivia game with some twists, because obviously it's the kids against the parents. And what kid doesn't love that? It's for 2 to 4 players, 6+. So this is, like I said, it's a trivia card. There's 24 of them, and the kids go first, obviously. And a player from the opposing team, which would be the parents' team, would pick out a card, and then they would read this trivia question. For example, Mario Kart is a video game series published by which company? And the answer is Nintendo. So the kiddos would get 3 guesses to guess that correctly. And then whoever collects 4 trivia cards wins. Yep, that is correct. And the fun thing, a couple of the twists are, before you even are playing the game, you check the setup, and the setup says you need to put a wager on the game. So that makes it interesting, but be careful what you wager, because you might lose. So, for example, they gave, if parents lose, they must buy pizza for dinner. If the kids lose, they must do the dishes. I think that's fair. It's nothing outrageous. Definitely don't do anything outrageous. And so then you have 3 guesses to get the card. And here are some of the questions I showed you. There's BB-8 is an astromech droid from what film franchise? Star Wars. So there's a lot of, modern day trivia in here, and some stuff that kids would know that perhaps grown-ups would not. And then there's that twist of the wager. And then they said if you have little younger ones who maybe can't totally read the cards, you pair them up with a grown-up on a team so you can help them read the question. And I think this is a great game to play. So fun to beat the parents. Who wouldn't love that? Okay, that's $1.25 too. Also, not coming off there, but it looks like a load of fun just by the cover. All right, 6 plus. Next game. Next up, we've got a game for teens, Family Feud Strikeout Card Game. It's a survey showdown. I love watching this. It's been around for forever. I love Steve Harvey. I just enjoy these games. Super fun. Sometimes, they err on the side of not for little ears, but it's nothing terrible. And that's the same for these cards. They said, for, what did it say? I thought it said for older kiddos. Maybe not. Yeah, age 10 plus. So there you go. 3 plus players. And this is literally exactly like the game. It has instructions. I still have those. And they're very thorough. Not too difficult to understand, especially if you know the game. You can almost just start playing immediately. And here's one of the Family Feud cards. It says, name a flower you recognize by shape. And then here are the answers that people need to guess. And it's the same kind of thing. You come up and you do the showdown. And then whoever gets the top answer gets to have the option if they want to complete the card or not with the rest of their team. So we've got here different names of flowers that you recognize by its shape. And here's the points, basically. This is how many people out of 100 have answered tulip. And it's lots of fun. You get the same kind of thing where you get 3 strikes and you pass to the other team. Basically all the things that you have seen on TV. And I think these are hilarious and fun to do. I just love this game. So if you love the game, definitely get this. If you're not sure, if you like guessing games and things like that, this would be for you. I think teens would love it. I think, probably 11, 12-year-olds would love it too. Okay, now we have some for just the teenagers. These are the ones that are 14 plus. They're little trivia games. And I love Friends. My husband loves The Office. We've done both these decks before. So they're basically just a straight trivia game. It's nothing fancy. I don't have the directions still, but we've got all sorts of questions and the answers. And so obviously one person asks and the other person answers. What is Rosita? I mean, come on. It's his chair. Joey's original recliner. And I don't know how specific you have to be on answering perfectly, but how does Ross refer to Rachel's English trifle to Joey? This episode was really funny. Tastes like feet. And then so mostly they're from I would say season 5, 6 on, which is perfect for me because those are the seasons I like to watch the most. So I can get a lot of these, but there are other ones out there that it spans the whole series, and those are a little trickier. This is a great entry-level Friends game. Oh my gosh, do you remember Joey when he was on an infomercial and he was doing the Milk Master 2000? Oh, these are so funny. It makes me want to watch the show again. So that's the Friends one. And then we have the trivia game for The Office, also 14 plus. And this is for people who love The Office. Teens probably would, or even adults would love this. I mean, these were actually gifts from me and my husband. So they've got same kind of thing, different kind of questions about those shows. Who did Dwight think takes 50 minutes to style his hair? Jim, of course. He had a great head of hair. And when interviewing for the manager position, who said she was not easy to manage? Kelly, of course. These are a little bit more adult, I think, than the Friends one. But, if you've watched the show, most of the show, then nothing is going to be surprising here at all. For teens, 14 and up, also a really super fun game. Okay, up next, we have the game Apples to Apples Jr. I just think it's adorable. Why? I don't know. It's just cute. So here, in teeny tiny print, it says 3 to 4 players, 9 plus. And it's basically the exact same game, just tinier. So you have got these red cards here, which are the cards that you'll pass out to everybody. One person is the judge. That's the word I'm looking for, a judge. And he or she or they will pass out some of these cards to everybody. And then you would be able to look at your cards and see what you have to work with. So it would say eggs, and then it gives you a little something extra here. Birds, fish, snakes, and insects all lay eggs. It gives you a little extra fact, which I always love. Little learning with a lot of fun. Spinach, raw or cooked, it's full of vitamins. So they got the little extra bits down there. So you would have yours here ready to go, and everyone else would have theirs as well. And okay. And then you would be the judge. So you would pick up one of these cards and turn it over, and you would say, oh, I see here. It says mysterious. We can do that one. Mysterious, strange, secretive. So these words help out the judge to know a little bit more about what the word is, just in case they're unfamiliar. That would be the card the judge would lay out, and then the rest of us would have to look at our cards and figure out which one matches this the best. So which one is mysterious? Ears, spinach, roller coaster, eggs, the moon? I guess I'm going to go moon. That's a good one. It is very mysterious. I've not been there, so it's a mystery to me. So I would put the card down, so would everybody else, and then you, the judge, would mix them up, and then you turn them over, and then everyone's allowed to encourage you to vote for certain ones. You don't know whose is whose, but you're definitely allowed to have conversations, argue about it, come up with real good reasons why one is the best, and then ultimately it's a judge decision, and they decide, and then if you win, you get the green card, and you hold on to it until you have 3 cards. Then you are the lucky winner of the game. So very simple game, just like the original, but teeny tiny. I think these are so cute. I wonder how I'd even shuffle these. I don't know. My kids have played it, so they probably just go like this, but it is very tiny. Well, let me just see. Now I need to know. I need to know. So here we go. I'm going to try it. Oh, look at you. Oh, well, that's the fault of me. That's not the fault of the cards. And I just got to bend them back to normal. So that is another super easy game to bring around. You do kind of need some kind of space to lay the cards out on things. So you could do this on the plane, or if you had a tray in the car. Get trays in your cars for your kids. It's amazing. Get soft ones because they're safer, but wow, that opens up the possibilities in the car ride that you didn't think were possible, like coloring, playing games. All right, anyways, that's this one, Apples to Apples Junior. I think any kid would be happy to get those games, and some of the grown-ups would love the games like Apples to Apples Junior and Beat the Parents. Those are great games for everybody. So next time you're in Dollar Tree, check out the toy section and see what kind of games they have there hiding. These are little gems sometimes hiding, so you got to hunt for them. So good luck on your hunt. I hope you find something great, a fun game at Dollar Tree. And thank you so much for sticking with me and clicking on this video and just being awesome. I really appreciate it. Anybody who watches my videos, I just feel so lucky, and I'm so thankful because I'm a tiny channel, and every little bit just is exciting. So thank you so much. And with that, I think it's time to say, that'll do, friends. That'll do.